Well, okay. Uh, Hello, guys. Welcome to Code Rats. So, basically, let me give you a little synopsis about this channel. This is my first ever YouTube video and first ever YouTube live as well. So, basically, what I will be putting in this core in this channel are I'll be doing little projects, just demo projects, to learn programming and all. So after doing these projects, I'll be putting up a video explaining what the project is, what the technologies I've used, and I will go through the code base as well. So I'll be putting up a lot of content from now. So if you're really interested to learn programming or to get to know about different projects that I'll be working on, so please do subscribe to Codex because I'll be putting up a lot of content regularly from now on. So in this live stream, I would like you to show a basic IPL score website that I've created. So as this is an IPL season, so I thought why not just create a clone like Creepers to show IPL scores. So I created it using Django, and I think it works perfectly fine. Let me show you how it will look like. Okay. This is this is the basic view of the website. Okay, I know this is not a great UI. Um, I do lack some user interface designing and development skills, but I'm working on it. So for now, this is the UI that I managed to create. So right now, there's a match between Delhi Capitals and Chennai Super Kings. So that's what the score we are seeing. So if I hit refresh, I think I know it's 14 overs. Score is 127, 3 wickets. In the batsman of Dhawan and Marcus Stoneys is the bowler details, is the current run rate and the required run rate, with the target overs and all that. So in this video, there are little changes that I would like to do in the code base. Two little small takes, and I'd also like to calculate this economy for the bowler, which I haven't done. So I would like to do it in the live and make the changes and see how it will turn out. Okay. So and I'll also walk you through the code base as well. Okay. Just stop this timer. So basically, I've used Django for that because I'm currently learning Django. So I thought Django. So okay. Right. So this is the basic structure, file structure for the Django, and here's my main file, like a live source. Here in this file, I, I'll be able to get the I'll get this settings.py file. So this is settings.py file. This is just it's like a configuration file for the Django to get all the config details for the website. Here we'll have all the installed app details. Middleware, this is what comes in with the Django. So we don't have to worry about that. And templates. The templates is basically Django uses MVT architecture, mobile view and template architecture. So templates are basically the HTML files. So templates directory contains all the HTML files that we use in the website. Okay, we have to add this templates directly to this list, and this is the data. This is the default database that comes with Django SQLite. So for this website, I'm not using any database. Uh, there's no database used for this website basically, so I'm not using it. So I just left it like that, and this password validator, so it comes default by default with Django. And here's the static directory. So we have to mention the static directory, which contains all the static files like JavaScript, CSS, images, and all the static files should be in the static directory, so that when we are when Django renders a template, so it knows where to pick these uh, static files. When there is an HTTP request from the client, so Django knows to where to look for this file. So this is the static directory. We have to get the static directory path here, and yeah, that's it for the settings library. And this is the urls.py. This is where we map different URLs to different apps and different views. So and this map the basic, the root URL to scores IPL URLs. Okay, so let's go to the scores PL app. So this is the scores IPL app, and the basic URL comes looking for this line of code. So here, when the base URL hits, when there is a request from the client, the base URL, so it will go to views and it will hit the get data function. Okay, so let's go to views.py, and here it is the get data function. So basically, for this website, I'm using a package created by yeah, Shiva Mitra. So this guy has created a package with the ClickBus APIs. Well, I've tried to look I've looked for different APIs which can give me the live score information, and I did really find some good APIs, but they're all uh, paid. So I don't want to spend money on a paid agent for a small project like this. So I came across this website where he created a PyClickBus package for Python, so that from this we'll be able to retrieve the live score information uh, through this package. So this is GitHub repository for the package which I've used. So uh, you can just direct or you can directly just install it using pip. So that's what I've done. I've installed it using pip, and I'll be able to retrieve all the upcoming matches, the live scores, commentary, and lots of other stuff that you can do with this package as well. So mm, we closed, stop the server. So, and one other drawback with this package is the URLs that this package is using are actually ClickBus URL APIs. So, but they're not reliable. We'll be able to not be able to get a ball by ball, feed from the APIs because there's a lot of delay yeah, to those APIs. It's like over 2 hours delay from the APIs um, to get the feed. So that's what I managed to find a good. I did find a good APIs to track live scores ball by ball, but there are subscription back APIs. We have to pay for them. So I don't want to pay for such a small project. So that's why I've compromised on that and used this package to build this website. Okay, and now let's get into this get data function. So what actually doing is, this is a okay. I'm importing Rigbus from this Rigbus package which I mentioned earlier. So I'm creating an object of it and I'm retrieving all the matches. So, okay, all the matches, and I'm checking each match. So in this, I'm using a for loop and checking each match. In this, first I'm checking if there is any preview for any match. So I mean, the match is going to be match will be starting in 5 hours, 6 hours, and the next hour. So if there is a preview, if there is a match in preview, then I'm getting the venue, team, both team details, and I'm using the render option to pass the data to the HTML page and bringing the data here in the HTML page dynamically. Okay, if the match is not in a preview state, if the match is in a complete stage, or if it's in an innings break, or if it is in progress, so I have to get the live scores of it. So for that, what I'm doing is um, I'm taking the metadata, I mean like the information or match ID, the venue, the team, names of the both teams, and storing it in a metadata dictionary. So the use of this metadata dictionary, I'll explain later. So to retrieve live scores of a specific match, we need the ID of that match. So I'm retrieving this ID and I'm calling this function get scores request metadata. So in what this function does is it will retrieve the live scores of a specific match using the match ID which we retrieved earlier. Okay, and so we are retrieving the live score, and we are creating a dictionary, all the details which we are going to use in the HTML file that will be sent back to the client. Okay, here we are calculating the target. We're getting the target, and here we are getting the batsman details and calculating the strike rate of the each batsman as well. And here we are just here we are using the metadata, which metadata dictionary, which we have used to store team name, both team names and the venue name. So and we are basically copying it to the data dictionary. So we are copying. So we're getting the team one, team two name, venue, score, wickets, overs, target, bowler information, batsman information, and current run rate and required run rate. And current run rate and required run rate for calculated in another function here. So this function is used to calculate the current and required run rates. Okay. Well, the changes that I wanted to do right now uh, is to create another function for this logic right here. This logic is I thought it's a little clumsy to put it in the same function, so I thought why not just create another function and put this whole logic out there, just extract the explain details. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it now. Let's do it like this. And here we're just using the live score variable, which contains all the data that comes from this Bus package. Sorry, comes from the Bus package. So this one, just have to send this live scores variable to retrieve bad details function. Okay, so I'll just copy on this. Just copy on this. And here done. Also need a list called batsman details. And I just have to return that list. Okay, and here instead of this, I just have to call details. Right. And this is gonna get, and basically this is just gonna do the same, but this is a little clear now. It's not clumsy, putting all the logic, different kinds of logic in the same function. So it's good to separate different logics and not dedicated logic for a specific function. So that if I want, I can use this function for another use. Okay. So let's save it and see if it's working properly or not. Just run this over. Save this up. Yeah, it's working perfectly fine. It's getting the batsman details fine now. And the other thing I want to do is I want to calculate this economy of the bowler. Okay, so basically, economy of the bowler is the runs he scored in his ball. It's basically total number of runs that he is given divided by the number of balls that he bowled. Okay, so let's go and write logic for that. Okay. Here, for this, uh, we are sending the bowler's information, which is a dictionary directly. So, in this dictionary, there is no value, there is no key called economy. So, we would like to add, we have to add a key called economy and assign the value of the calculated economy to that key. Okay, so instead of this, you just have to call a function and pass this. Okay, we'll just pass the live scores dictionary to that function. Okay, let's create or okay, let's create both. this as an argument so that we can use this. Right. So we have to add this add that function calculating economy. Okay. So there, sorry, mistake. Right. So we have the model. So I'll show you how this JSON file looks like. So this is what the live score dictionary looks like. Okay. So this is this is it, and we'll be getting this as a JSON file until here until now. Okay, in this we have team, capital, score, batsman details, bowling team, its score if it is in the second innings, and we have a score list as well, and the bowler information. So um, this information is present will be present in this variable. So we'll have to retrieve overs from it and runs from it to calculate the economy. So this the bowler. We have this, so we just have to retrieve overs and runs. Okay. So basically, all these values are in string format. So calculate, I just have to convert them into appropriate data types. For runs, I have to calculate it into integer, and for over, there's a step, a bit more calculation to get the number of balls. I'll show you. I'll show it to you right now. The bowler, right? We need runs. Bowler, sorry. So this will be in string format, so we just have to convert it into int, right? And now that will be int, and the next thing is we have to calculate the number of balls. So basically, I have already written a logic to calculate number of balls in the calculate run rate function. So I'm just going to use that. I'll explain what it does in a second. Bowler or float bowler dot get bowler dot get right. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm returning this overs value from the dictionary and converting it into a float. The reason I'm converting it into a float because if I converted it into an integer, I lost those floating point values which are important to calculate the actual number of balls, because it is a 10.5, it represents 10 overs and 5 balls. Then that will be 65 balls. So I'm taking the float value of it, and I'm calculating the number of balls. So once I've got the overs, one number of overs in a float data type, and I'm just converting it into int and multiplying it by 6, so that if I convert the overs of 10.5 into an integer, it will give me 10. So 10 into 6, it will be 60 balls, and the extra balls in that in the next over will be calculated like this. So I'm multiplying the overs with 10, so it will remove the floating point value, and I'm converting it in an int, because if I still put it in, if I don't convert it into an int, it will give me a floating point value, which is not good for this calculation. So I'm converting it to an int and getting the remainder of it, which will give me the floating point value. Okay, and I'm adding those extra balls plus the balls that I've calculated from the overs, and that which will give me the total number of balls. Okay, and let's now calculate the economy. Oh, it's equal to simply runs divided by price. And we just have to add it to bowler. Bowler echo echo, and just bowler. That's it. We're done calculating. Save it. Calculating the economy, and here we'll get the bowler dictionary, bowler information. Here we separate mode and say bowler. Okay. So in HTML, let's just go to the tag where the economy is represented in here, and we just have to mention bowler dot echo. That will do the trick. Okay, let's just see bowler the flag scores. Okay, calculate echo bowler, calculate echo bowler echo. Right. Let's see if it's working fine or not. Let's run the server. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just see if it is calculating properly or not. And okay, if it is 34 divided by 3.4, 3680 plus 422. Sorry. Yeah, it's calculating properly. So we'll just limit this floating point value to just a single um, point float. Okay. So this is it. So this is a basic IPL live scores app that I've created. I know the UI is not so correct. I'm not a really good UI designer. This is the best I could come up with. I'm still learning, to develop a good UI. So I think it takes time, but I think this is just fine for this for my pet project. Okay, and soon after this live stream, I'll be uploading this code to my GitHub account. And I'll post this video and I'll share the links to my GitHub account. So do check out my GitHub. Do check out this repository. And if you have any suggestion, if you have any issues or any enhancements and improvements, any new features I would like to add, so to raise an issue, I'm happy to work on it. So we can collaborate and improve it a little better. So I think that's it uh, from our live stream today. Um, okay, this is it. From now, I'll be posting continuously about the projects that I've been doing, and any live stream sessions of me learning to code. Okay, if you are really interested to subscribe to code, I'll be getting a lot of fun from